Ladies and gentlemen, glad to have everyone back. Episode 3, Cities Skylines. Make sure you smash that like button. Getting a great following here thus far. This game is great. Every time I stop playing, I go do something, I say, you know what, I want to go play some more. So, haven't had that feeling since SimCity first came out. So I'm really happy for that. I know a lot of other YouTubers out there feel the same way. A lot of my viewers do. Appreciate everybody again for tuning in. We're gonna get started here pretty quickly. Our numbers are improving. We are actually in the green here. As we wrapped up with last episode, we had a little issues with people that were getting kind of ticked off about the decorations, and people weren't happy because there wasn't as many parks as there should be. So we're gonna kind of mess with that a little bit. Put some more parks in. All we have is just one city park, and that's not really doing too much. If we get a aerial view here. Pretty weak, I'll have to say. So let's go ahead. Let's do that first. Guess we can just put a plaza. I've looked through these. There's quite a few. Not as many as I'd like, but there are a few. a few. I'm gonna put it on this side of the street because I don't want to mess up the beautiful waterfront property. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. And what's cool about this is you can just go in here, and if you can kind of expand it a little bit, because you can put. Oh, there's a house there, but if you wanted to, you know, you can kind of brush it up and put some foliage in, and it kind of makes the park a lot bigger than it really is, you know what I mean? You could even get rid of that house if we wanted to go crazy, but I kind of want my residents to stay, you know what I mean? So, one thing that I was thinking of, I never showed anybody, this is our info views over here. This is actually like a little panel, kind of show you all the little various things, power, garbage. You can kind of go through them here, similar to SimCity. What is this one here? Levels? Oh, this is like, upgrade level, I guess. Like how upgraded they are, I think. Wind, you know, the various stuff. Pollution, as you can see, this is, hazardous, Chernobyl-like out this way. So, we'll keep all our residents far and far away from that. I'll speed it up just a little bit here. Excuse me, we are having our Twitter feed or our Chirper feed going off. I have to drive to the next... Let's pull that back again. I have to drive to the next city for a painkiller prescription or pay big bucks for a visit to a private clinic. Hashtag healthcare. What is going on, people? Police station. Do we even have a clinic? Hashtag we do not. Oh, we don't have enough money for a clinic. That could be the problem. Let's speed this up. Let's try to get some cash flow here. We took out a loan on the last episode. We can actually... it's a small interest rate. 5%. So, weekly cost is a little over 400. So, we are doing fairly well. We're nearly in the plus column for 1,000 per tick. So, I'm happy about that. So... Let's go ahead. I guess we can add some more industry because that's what they want. I'm going to try to keep this far and far away. Let's see. I guess we can add it here. And maybe a little bit over here. Not too much farther, or not too much closer, I should say. We want to keep our distance. Now, we can get a lot of comments, a lot of suggestions moving forward. This, and a lot of questions too about my approach to this game. Now, one thing you have to realize is this game is still fairly new. A lot of you want me to go through, and it'll be a lot easier in this game, to be honest, to create, you know, replicas of real life cities, mainly because of the map editor. I think you have control a lot more with this game than you did in SimCity. SimCity, it was kind of piecing everything together. It was tough. I mean, it was doable, as y'all can see for the series that I held on my channel, but it should be a lot easier. I want to get one series kind of down where I just play and, you know, get a nice city built up here, and then we'll move towards that. I promise, guys. Chicago, there's a few cities that I wanted to do in SimCity that I never got a chance to do. So yeah, we'll do it. It'll just take a little bit of time. I'm pre-recording some of these episodes here just because I want to make sure I have stuff up all week. So if some of you have left comments and you don't have replies, or something that I've done in the game wrong, like I didn't connect a road or something like that, just please forgive me. This is likely recorded before you all left your comment, so I don't like to do that. But the way things are going to be for me the next 2 weeks, I kind of have to if I want to get some content up. So I hope you all forgive me, and I'm just kind of letting our money stack. Okay, so we've got some money now. Let's go ahead. Let's add our clinic in. And, I mean, I don't know. This is going to be kind of our entry point to the city. I think this is probably a safe bet. Probably want to put it out this way, though, just because... Well, I don't even know if it'll reach... Barely even reaches out that far. I didn't realize how far away that was. That's our park. I don't know, it's like our little community. I kind of want to keep it down here. We'll see. If not, then we'll add another one. Whatever. Whatevs. Perfect. So we got our clinic. Stuff is burning. Did I implement... Oops. I did implement that. Smoking ban. Smoking ban, that's kind of drastic. I mean, I know they've done it in restaurants and stuff like that in real life, but I don't know, a smoking ban for the whole city. Maybe is that what they mean by that? I couldn't imagine you're not allowed to smoke in your own home, you know? Alright, let's try it. With all these fires and all these health problems, even early on, let's try that. Okay. So, we are looking good. Our next milestone should be coming up here shortly. We can see our little green... and we're going to get bus stops. I'm looking forward to showing you all that, hopefully, this episode here. And also, I want tree-lined roads. Do we get that, too? No, maybe not. I don't know. It looks so good with residential. That's why I'm kind of looking forward to that. You'll see what I'm talking about once we get it through. Let's add some more homes. Even though our residential demand isn't quite there, but we will feed the need. Let's see here. I don't want to take all that out. You got to be careful with the roads. I've noticed if you don't create these little connections in between, you're gonna have some real traffic issues. Traffic though in this game though is extremely more manageable than it was in other games. That might be a little. All right, we'll see. You want it? You want industry? You got industry. I don't know if it hurts the zones if you lay down the buildings and then put the water in, as opposed to having the water when the buildings go up. Look at how quick that just went up. Look at that. That's impressive. I don't think it does, but I don't know. I haven't seen any complaints about it. Let's check our landfill. I want to keep an eye on this now. It's not nearly full. 26%. When we get up towards like 50, 60%, I'm going to build another one. And I believe you actually unlock the incinerator plant at 6,500 as well. That does help. It creates a little bit of electricity as well. It's not unbelievable, but it does help. So we'll keep our eye out for that. Alright, your houses are coming through. Let's check our waterfront property, and we've got power problems. What is going on down here, people? Do we just flat out not have enough? Let me check my budgeting here. Let's crank this up. Okay, be careful with that. These houses have been without power. That was one thing that in SimCity was... It could have been a little bit annoying, but like, for example, how long were we just down here? I didn't know anything about the power problem, unless I maybe wasn't paying attention to the chirper. But remember in SimCity, the icons on the bottom would turn red, and immediately you'd be like, what the heck's going on? You'd backtrack, you'd find out. There you go. There's something SimCity's got on this game, right off the bat. Maybe I should pay attention to my chirper. It's probably my own fault. Let's see, was there anything in here? Yeah, blackout again. I wasn't listening. Gotta pay attention to the chirper, people. Gotta pay attention. Okay. Look at this little house down here. Up the pleasant residence. Yeah, I'd say I'd be pretty pleasant out here, too. Can you build another home out here? That'd be cool if we can get... Oh, we can put another home. Let's see. Yes, we can get another home on that little nub out there. Really cool. Last episode too, we expanded out westward, I guess. So we will so we can save a little more cash. We'll get a nice little connection going. Here we go. Congratulations, we have made it to Boomtown. Yeah, baby. Unlocked another tile. We got our buses and our transportation. I'm going to show you that here right now. Not now, but right now. New roads, some new buildings, cemetery. What's next for us? Busy town. Uh-oh. City planning, free public transport. Okay, this is the one that I was talking about. These decorative roads, they're really nice, especially in the nicer areas. And then we unlock all of our big hospitals and fire stations and police departments and stuff. Mayors work tirelessly, and the regional government has passed a bill that allows for larger city territory. I don't know if we need to spend the cash on it right now. You know, because we haven't really even tapped into this one yet. So we can hold off for right now, because I think it costs almost 7,000. So. Alright, so bridges. We've got some cash flow now. I'd like to expand out here and make this our beautiful sanctuary, if you will, for residents, where everything is green. They're away from the hustle and the bustle. So, I'm trying to think. Unless we extend this out, you know, I think that might be our best bet. Like if we take... It's gonna cause some problems. Like something like that. 17,000. But yeah, it'll be well worth it though. Alright, let's... I don't know what this is going to do to the power grids, but... And while we do that, let's be smart about it. Let's zone some residential so that can come up as we screw around with what we're doing. This way we help our income. Always have a backup plan, people. Always have a backup plan. Cool. So that'll come up. Let's turn our speed up, like I mentioned. It lowers it down when you win those achievements. So if you're not paying attention. Okay. I just can't wait for these homes to upgrade down here, people. You're going to love it. They haven't even upgraded once. Wow. I don't know what the heck's going on. Why haven't they upgraded? Okay. Now, let's see here. We can do straight. Oh, look at that. We got a nice little suspension bridge. Very cool. Let's redo our power lines, though. I think we might be better just dragging from here and then getting rid of this. You know? These wind turbines, I don't know. They're probably... Actually, you know what? We'll probably get rid of the wind turbines on this side, and we'll put them over here. Because I want this to be clean over here. I don't want there to be power lines. I don't want there to be all that mess. And power lines going over the water here are going to be kind of, yeah, you know what I mean? And these power lines we can probably get rid of because everything is filled in over here. So let's get rid of these unsightly power lines. I don't like the power lines. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I don't like them. I think they're just annoying. This is probably... They're just unsightly, I guess is the best word. Okay. So let's see here. This highway goes right through, doesn't it? Well, we have to leave the highway. I guess we can maybe mess around and see if we can get like a little roundabout, maybe? That seems like a bit much, you know? It seems like a bit much, too. You know? Maybe not. We'd have to purchase this plot out here to get that. Let's not worry about that just yet. I don't think our population is high enough to worry about that. I think our entrance here is sufficient. Plus, it's not really that long of a drive. I mean, it's just right there. But you'll see as our population gets up there, we'll probably want to create some on-ramps and whatnot. So let's go ahead. Let's put in some... We're going to get to the bus stops here in a second, I promise. Let's spread this down just a bit. And then let's go ahead and let's take some roads along the coastline. Just like we kind of did out that way. And then when we get the other roads, or yeah, the other roads, the ones with the trees, we're going to upgrade all those. And you're going to see the dramatic effect that it has. So, like I've been promising, we're going to get into the transportation here. Low happiness. Been dealing with this for a little bit here. Why are you so unhappy? I never had issues with parks in the last one. Alright, let's put another park in. Shut these people up. The botanical gardens. Just gonna put a little merry-go-round. That's kind of lame, though. Bouncy Castle Park? That's kind of cool. Nah, I don't really like that. It's kind of wasted putting it. I guess here would be good. And then maybe we'll draw one out here. Excuse me. That'll work. We'll see how that plays out. It's reminding me to buy new land. Okay, see, you hear that noise that you keep hearing? Those are buildings upgrading. We're starting to get some of these nicer homes like I've been waiting for. Man, that current of that water, I don't know if it's just me, man, but it seems like it's speeding up. Seems like it could be speeding up. Buses. Let's talk public transit. It's a good time now. Well, it would be a good time if we had some money. But I really do. As soon as we get enough, I want to go ahead and add that in. It's good to do it early on before your road systems get too crazy. Because I tried to add it later on. I didn't have enough money. You have to create circles. So, like, for example, if I put a bus stop here and a bus stop here, before I can complete the circuit, I would have to, like, create a bus stop here and a bus stop here, and then it would end back, back home. You'll see that after we save up a little bit of cash here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But it looks like it's really efficient. And it did help with my traffic almost instantaneously. So let's add another... So add another 2 of those. And we'll connect this up. Beautiful. And then as promised, we're going to go ahead and let's add some... advanced wind turbine. I haven't used any of these yet. These have to actually go on water. I think that's kind of... I mean, unless you drew it out here somewhere. I don't know, it just seems like it kind of obstructs the nice view, you know what I mean? It's cool, but I think we'll be okay with just adding in a couple of these guys. Just for the time being. Water now, on the other hand, we can actually stretch that. I'm not worried about pipes underground. So we got a nice strong connection there. Here. Here. And I'm trying to keep an eye on my money here. So we'll go down that far. And then let's add some more residents. Because that's what our city is wanting, as you can tell. Strong residential presence in this city. I like it. And then for the time being, we'll actually, let's give it some time. I'm sure it'll catch. So we're looking pretty strong. We've got 2,200 residents. Our money is pretty much flowing here. I think we can get rid of these power lines. We don't need those. Landfill, I like to keep an eye on. We're at 57. I'd give it just a little longer, and then we will build another one of those. Cemetery, that was what I wanted to add. Don't have enough money for that either. Why? This is really causing some issues, people. I'm so quick to want to expand that I'm actually holding back just a bit. It'll all be worth it, though. You'll see. These, man, it just looks so unsightly. There's nothing you can do about it, though. Maybe once we expand, we'll put it out this way somewhere. As far as the next tile that we're going to pick, I'm kind of liking this one up here. This way we can kind of complete the whole island. This one here, maybe we can stick to these 4 for now. I don't think that would be a bad idea. Venturing out this way, we'll have to look at the resources. There's probably forestry available out here. But I like these here, right around the water. I'm not sure why you would want to buy... You'll see, too, sometimes there's going to be ship connections. So maybe there's a ship connection in this one that would... I bet you that's what it is. That would want you to purchase that. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to feed into it. That's another thing that's different from SimCity. When I know in SimCity you can just add in ferry docks or whatnot, and the boats would come regardless. Well, not in this game. There's actually cargo route lines that I don't have it unlocked now, but you'll see there'll be like these white dotted lines. And if you can't hook up to one of those lines, like if you tried to put your cargo dock over here, it's not going to work. You'd have to put it on one of those cargo ship lines. You'll see that in a future episodes. We'll get to that, but it's pretty interesting. So when planning ahead, this is probably, to be honest with you, not the best bet for industry, because I doubt cargo lines go down here. Your best bet for industry would probably be like a harbor point, like maybe out over here somewhere, where you know you'd be able to hook up to it, or over here. In you know, in this sense though, we're going to use this for residential just because it looks cool. But you learn as you go, you know. And we're still getting issues with happiness. You know what? It might be because of that smoking ban. Because it said that it was going to affect the happiness. Let's get rid of that. Recreational use. I never noticed that. Allowing recreational use of controlled substances attracts more tourists. So it'd be like Amsterdam. But also requires more police presence. I'm thinking that's probably what the smoking is really ticking off some people. I personally don't smoke, but I know people who do. And if you don't let them smoke their cigarettes, man, they get pretty hostile. Maybe it depends on the person too, but alright, we're still screaming for residential. Absolutely screaming for it. Let's see. I want to kind of make like a low income residential area. You know what I mean? Like this is all high end, medium end, high end. Definitely going to be high end out here. So let's go ahead and let's do some of that. It'll help out with the, yes, I know cemeteries need, do we have enough money for that yet? Oh, we do. Okay, let's do that. Cemeteries, though, in real life, I would think it would be a draw on land value. In this game, they love it. I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but I don't know, it creates like a religious thing, I don't know, but where they can bury the recently departed deserve a place to rest, and those who are left to less require a way to remember them by. The cemetery sends out hearses to pick up the deceased. Same thing as the landfills. If these things get full, you're going to have issues with deceased. I did have that in my other city. Picking a good place for a cemetery, I really don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely don't want it over here. I guess we could put it over here by this eyesore of a water pump. You know what I mean? Like, maybe down over here somewhere. I guess. Here, let's do that. Let's stretch this road down. And then let's put it... There you go. Cool. See how happy everyone gets? Maybe that's why they're pissed off. I don't know. Something. We'll see. We'll see. Things take a little bit of time to adjust in this game as well. Abandoned building. Why are you abandoned? That didn't take long. And as you can tell by I'm staring at this progress bar down here. We don't need to be adding anything but residential at this point, which is a good sign. It means that the jobs are sufficient, and it means that this is the place to be. So let's go ahead and add more of these. We're almost halfway there to our 6,500 residents. Once we get that, we'll be able to pack them in. Like, I don't want this. I'm going to leave this area kind of blank, I guess, if you will. I want this to kind of be our financial district out over here, like in this pocket. So once we start getting our higher end commercial, we can reserve this area for that. Industry, like I mentioned, we'll have to wait and see where our cargo lines are. I guarantee you there's going to be one out through this way, so we might want to move. We could leave this industry here, but we might want to maybe make this part of our industrial. Might not actually be a bad idea because we got train lines coming up through here as well. So this probably is going to be our. Let's see what our next tile. Yes, so these two are going to definitely be our next two tiles. Alright, so we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Like I said, we are in strong demand. Let me pause this before we get any deeper in here. For residential, we'll continue to kind of move into here. Next episode, we'll try to get this all filled in. I'm reckoning that there's going to be some power and some water issues here coming shortly as our city starts to boom. So stay tuned for that, how we combat that. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Make sure you drop a like for more Cities Skylines, and we'll see everyone next time.